And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Great to have you with us as we get ready for a Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, Nikola Jokic has transformed his conditioning. He said, when I first started playing back in Serbia, I couldn't do a push-up. And when I came here, I was probably the worst conditioned player in the league. I lost a lot of weight and I feel much better. To be honest, I don't run faster, but I can play a lot longer. That's what matters. Brian?
Yeah, it helps for sure. Thanks, Allie. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Lowry and Strus are the guards. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nuggets, Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Well, Lowry sees the breakdown, and then he knows the guy's going to be open. What a delivery that was.
Jokic against Adebayo. Back to Jokic. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
First free throw is good. And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Grant.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
Murray passes to Gordon. Back to Murray. Here's Porter. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Lowry finds Strus from deep. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Shot is good by Gordon.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Butler. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Caldwell Pope. Banked it in off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Outside Strus. Back to Lowry. Five to shoot, and Lowry gets doubled. Outside for Butler. Up and over Porter. Looking to end the run. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Gordon can't hit. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Murray passes to Porter. Outside Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. Covered by Strus. Here's Jokic. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 5.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Denver foul. Contavious Caldwell Pope. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Butler. Outside Strus. Lowry drawing the double team. There's the three. Strus's shot is off. Denver in the lead. Here's Murray. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul.
That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
Jamal Murray at his size, the one impressive thing that stands out to me is that he
Jamal
will
Murray.
willingly go right at the defense.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, don't forget about Jamal Murray. This guy is back, and he's as good as any other point guard in the Western Conference.
Now here's Strus. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Martin finds Strus. Throws it up high and finished off by Adebayo.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
You know, with Murray, he's an efficient, high-volume scorer with a complete offensive game, Brent.
No doubt, B.A. Scores at all three levels, has a great handle. And I'll tell you what, this is about recovery. Jamal getting back, being focused to return to the game that has eluded him from injuries the past couple years. He is focused.
And Miami has possession. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized forward who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Back to Lowry. Martin outside. Now here's Strus. Defense is right there. Nails the baby hook.
And no one really crashing down on the backside. A breakdown defensively.
Outside Porter. Jokic against Adebayo. Jokic, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Pass to Lowry. And here's Martin. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Timeout called, the Nuggets. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Now here's Lowry. Here's Adebayo. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Lowry against Murray. Down low. Here's Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Here's Butler. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Gordon, the pass to Murray. And here's Jokic. He's guarded by Martin. Yes, it's good.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
Outside Strus. Outside Butler. Back to Adebayo. And he converts the layup. Adebayo's got 8 points.
Nice roll by Adebayo, just having himself ready to receive that pass.
Gordon, left side. And Gordon with the big finish.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And Aaron Gordon, Grant, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. And we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Adebayo on the inside knows he has to go up hard. He's going to get hit. He forces the D to do it that time.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Najee. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
That free throw misses.
Now look at this Denver team, and you just expect them to be good for a long time. Obviously, MVP and Jokic, but their best players, all young, signed the long-term deals. They should be able to compete.
Smith outside. And it's blocked by Butler.
Great defense from Jimmy Butler, judging when that shot was going up and getting the rejection.
Back to Najee. Left side, Green. Second chance shot. And he lays it in. Yeah, great job by the Nuggets putting together this core. They're set up for success for a while, Brent.
Well, we saw that potential BA come out in the bubble, getting to the conference finals, and now it's about getting key players back to health and at full capacity. And if they do that, I expect them to make the noise that the Western Conference wants to avoid.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Smith, tightly guarded.
Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
Yurt Sevens checked in for Adebayo. Well, you would know the depth of the Miami bench is certainly felt in the strength of their second unit.
Yeah, when the starters sit down, Miami doesn't lose much. There's a tremendous combination of skill and playability that they lean on throughout the course of the regular season. The bench certainly makes big contributions with their minutes.
Now here's Murray. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, there's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, he plays a bit bigger.
Hero outside. For 3, Oladipo. The Heat rebound. Butler. And he banks in the layup.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
And Murray gets creative around the basket, that time dynamic off the bounce.
Miami trailing. And here's Hero. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Butler against Green. Inside. Here's Oladipo. Kept alive. Shoots over Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
It's going to be on Bruce Brown.
Oladipo, a good free throw shooter, so well served to seek out contact and get to the line.
When we talk about the Nuggets in their front office, they've done a great job drafting players, Brent.
Yeah, BA, when you find Jokic in the second round, I'd say that's more than commendable. But you got other guys on this roster, other non-lottery picks like Bones Highland, and give their scouts a lot of credit.
And yep, it's good. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Hero. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Butler passes to Oladipo. Off the left rim and out.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Oladipo against Murray. Pass to Smith. And here's Brown for 3. No good on the shot. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Oladipo. Again, the Heat misses.
Probably better off passing on that shot with him all in his face.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
A nice shot by Smith.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
That one's good for 2.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Here's Murray. And Hero grabs the board.
Denver foul.
And you watch Tyler Hero night in, night out, and he brings fearlessness to the game.
And that one falls for Hero. Some players walk the line between confidence and arrogance. What do you think about Hero, Brent?
Well, I think the interesting stuff, BA, was after a year of success and what happened in the bubble, there might have been some humbling times and humbling games for him that have put him back on the right track. And right now, he's playing with a ton of confidence that's helping out his teammates.
At the line for Denver.
And he sinks the second. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Hero outside. Back to Vincent. Takes the 3. Here's Butler. That one drops for him.
Right now, Jimmy is playing with no let-up, attacking and relentless.
Smith outside. Pass to Highland. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Green. He's guarded by Oladipo. And that one's good. Green. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Vincent. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
The first free throw is good. And the Heat making a change here.
At the line for the Heat, Gabe Vincent.
That one misses. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Highland. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And he drops the first.
Shooting for Miami, Umer Yurtseven. Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. For 3, Smith. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for Jr.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the attack, Hero. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Offensive rebound. Here's Yurtseven. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's Caldwell Pope. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Pass to Hero. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3.
Tyler Hero.
Hero's got 5 points.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on Tyler Hero.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Here's Gordon. That shot is off. Good D by Adebayo. Hero for three. It's not going to go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Lowry. Out to Gordon. And here's Porter outside. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
Outside Porter. Now here's Jokic. Gordon with it. He's guarded by Martin. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Miami calls timeout. And Grant, no team better than Miami in developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Martin, the pass to Robinson. Oladipo outside. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. Now Denver takes it the other way. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's the break. Here's Robinson. Again, the Heat misses. For Denver, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now an 8-point Denver lead.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Now here's Martin, defended by Gordon. Back to Oladipo. Shot clock at 5. Buried from 15 feet out.
Shot selection paying off there. Patience by Oladipo, and then knocks it down from the perimeter.
Over to the wing. Oh, deflected. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Lowry, a good look. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Caldwell Pope. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon solid at sensing when someone's open.
Oladipo finds Martin. Now Robinson to the middle. Here's Adebayo. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Here's Porter. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And never lacking for confidence, as Porter is not going to let a little bit of contact hold him up.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning.
Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And finished off by Adebayo.
Just a brilliant, gritty performer, night in and night out. Bam continues to contribute.
Murray with it. He's got 5. Here's Jokic. Pass to Caldwell Pope. To the paint. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
2 points. That one goes. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter. And another look at the Mobile One drive as he put it into overdrive.
Yeah, I mean, to get a shot like that on a drive, it's those type of plays that will chip away at the lead.
Jokic shot is good.
Jokic is rolling, and you can see the coaching staff over there applauding everything he's doing.
Oladipo outside. Outside Strus. Pass to Adebayo. Over Jokic. And again, it's Miami converting.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Jimmy Butler's checked in for Miami. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. They get it again. And Jokic throws it down.
And how about Jokic just with a tremendous read? Where was that ball going to carry him off the rim? He was in the right position.
Lowry, the pass to Strus. Back to Lowry. Here's Butler. Now here's Lowry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Lowry's got 9 points.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Here's Murray. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Lowry, the pass to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. Outside Strus. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Strus has gotten his second bucket of the game.
But that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit the shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
For the Nuggets, Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon, and it's Smith in for Caldwell Pope. Yurtseven's checked in for Miami. Vincent comes in for Oladipo. Lowry against Smith. Pass to Vincent. Here's Yurtseven. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second violation.
Brown, he's checked in for Porter Jr.
Nuggets ball.
Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Bruce Brown.
Here's Najee. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal
Well,
foul.
when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
And it's in there. Yurtseven's got 6.
I mean, all those years of repetition for Kyle Lowry just sees the floor so well.
Pass to Najee. Back to Smith. Outside for Green. Clock at 6. The shot by Najee, no good. Miami's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Vincent. The three-pointer off the mark. Denver in the lead. Brown passes to Murray. Miami grabs the miss.
Denver.
Yurtseven's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Miami ball.
Smith against Lowry. Charity stripe shot. They get it back. And it's Butler with the jam.
Jimmy Butler has that kind of room, and he's going to throw it down.
Denver calls timeout.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
And the Nuggets shooting 59% in this quarter. Terrific. Smith inside. He's guarded by Lowry. Smith no good. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end. And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
Murray, shot is good.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Out to the right wing. Here's Vincent, defended by Murray from the baseline. Tries again. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his 4th personal foul.
He misses the free throw. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, B.A., they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Hero, he's checked in for Lowry.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
Pass to Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 8 points.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Murray against Hero. Here's Najee. Knocks it loose. Hero outside. Over Murray. Hero with the bucket.
Tyler Hero.
Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And a great job by Tyler that time, just getting in there and wanting to be involved in the rebound.
Brown passes to Smith. Into the lane. Here's Najee. Outside Murray. The 3 is up. Miami grabs the miss. Yurtsevens got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Hero for 3. That doesn't go either for Hero.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Strus. Off the mark there with a 3. Denver's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Brown. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. Miami trailing. Pass to Vincent. Strus with it. Smith in the high post. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 5.
Now there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Count it for Vincent.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Brown passes to Murray. With 2 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. Murray's got 11 points.
Murray fearless on that drive right there, not worried at all about the contact.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He ended up with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 block. And, Shaq, what did you see out there from the Nuggets?
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. A good portion of the offense was generated inside. really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to back it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. We've got Omer Yurtseven, Butler out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And they get it back.
Hard work on the glass gives them back the ball, and they get to milk a little clock here.
Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, Jimmy Butler committed on getting to the inside. The closer he gets, the more damage he can do.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
The Heat shooting pretty well at 45%.
Leader of the 2019 Raptors championship team, Kyle Lowry, winning in those finals as the point guard. It just took his career and confidence to another level.
Pass to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Adebayo's got 20.
Well, he's got to score around the basket. That's where Bam Adebayo does most of his damage, in traffic.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Now you're at 7. Pass to Lowry. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Lowry's got 11. Lowry and the Raptors made their first finals in 2019 and facing that Warriors team that was presenting itself as a dynasty.
And man, Lowry was terrific in that series. I think he put to bed a lot of playoff demons that might have been haunting him. 7 assists per game, barely any turnovers, going up against Steph, really earning that ring and solidifying his place in the league.
The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Butler. Good on the shot. He's got 12.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Martin against Gordon. He can't get that one to fall. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And finished off by Adebayo.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Murray passes to Porter. Here's Jokic. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Jokic has got 17 points.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Oladipo. He's off on that one. And it's Denver the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Porter the pass to Jokic. Adebayo with a steal. Pass to Lowry. And here's Butler. This for the tie. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Highland, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And Miami with a change here too. Robinson's checked in. The Heat have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Oladipo. That one off the back iron and out.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And he gets the bucket.
Porter showing just great body control that time, taking the hit, but he keeps his eyes on the rim. That helps him score and finish.
Now here's Lowry. Not a lot of room. Robinson on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Yeah, Duncan not only moves himself, he moves the ball quite well.
And the Nuggets call time here. And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period will square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down. When it comes to reloading, this team knows how to do it well.
Highland. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings, it's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but the energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdowns for the Nuggets.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Shot is good by Gordon.
Good job, Aaron Gordon. Just such a force in the lane.
Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. Martin outside. Pass to Oladipo. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, Victor's showing some nice signs of vision on that play. Not an easy cover in the pick and roll. It's a nice pass.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Lowry. Here's Jokic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Martin.
Jokic gives you such a great foundation out there. He stays so level-headed. That's the kind of leader that this team has been feeding off of. You think about some of the great young centers in this league, but when it comes to making everyone around him better, Jokic is the man.
Oladipo finds Adebayo. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Adebayo. And that one's long. Denver in the lead. Here's Highland. He's got 5. Here's Jokic. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid. If you could pick any center in the league to start a team with, Brent, is Jokic your guy?
Man, between him and Embiid, we're talking about 2 different styles here, B.A., but I love the passing and I love the positive impact that Jokic makes on the entire 5 that are on the floor, including himself. So Jokic is the guy.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a 3-point play. A different look for Denver. Green comes in for Gordon, and it's Brown in for Porter Jr. Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Vincent comes in for Lowry. Here's Robinson. Soft touch off the glass. Robinson's got his first 2 points.
Well, Duncan Robinson finishing through contact and putting his body in the mix.
Here's Jokic. Robinson with a steal.
Nuggets foul.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Smith's checked in.
That's his first personal foul.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over. You look at Nikola Jokic. What a contribution.
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
How about another round of applause for your Nuggets mini dance team?
To the paint. Here's Hero. That one doesn't drop. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Highland. 5 points in the game. Can't hit from in close. Hero outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Hero's got 9.
How about Hero gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Here's Highland. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he makes it first. Yurt Sevens checked in for Martin.
At the line for your Nuggets.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Hero. He's got 9. Pass to Vincent. Here's Yurt 7. Covered by Jokic. Another shot. Rejected by Jokic.
And Jokic with good timing over there. If he can do it offensively, why not on the D?
Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Robinson. And here's Yurt 7. Covered by Jokic. Yurt 7 down low. Working on Jokic. Yurt 7 finds Robinson. Second chance effort. Yurt 7 no good. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. And it's Green off the drive. And it's Miami with a rebound. Hero's got 4 rebounds now. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Vincent. He's got 7. Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Robinson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Robinson's got his second basket. Here's Smith. 7 points in the game. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Ooh, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Over Green. Adebayo, no good. Denver is shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Smith passes to Jokic. Here's Highland.
2 minutes remaining.
Smith outside.
2 minutes.
And the layup is good. And now a 7-point Denver lead.
Just great ball control from Ish Smith. He shows off a little bit there with that flashy play.
Pass to Robinson. To the middle. And there's Hero on the assist from Robinson. Hero's got 4 points in the quarter.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
And the basket by Highland.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Vincent. Down low. Here's Yurt 7. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Yurt 7's got 9.
Catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery on time, on target.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
They just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy looks, you also don't want to give away points. It's been a non-stop parade to the free throw line.
A different look for Denver. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And Murray subbed in for Highland. Butler's checked in for Miami. Strus comes in for Robinson.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Smith inside. Pass to Najee. Good D by your 7.
Nuggets foul. Zeke Najee. That's his 5th personal foul. 15 foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Miami. Umer Yurtseven. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
And that one misses. Miami trailing. Hero for 3. And he can't get that one. Well, the Nuggets shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
Pass to Yurtseven. On the wing, Strus. Hero finds Yurtseven. Here's Strus. Again, the Heat misses. And so it's Denver closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint.
The Heat, 99.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Ish Smith out there with Murray. And it's Brown in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Pass to Smith. Clock at 6. Misses from short range. And for the Heat, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. Butler. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Well, Jimmy Butler's playing the smart game right here. Patient and disciplined. And that's a nice mid-range jumper.
Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Hero for 3. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
And it's Murray off to drive.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Butler passes to Lowry. Here's Yurtseven. The ball's knocked loose. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
Well, great timing as well. Swiss watch kind of moments. 4th quarter, close game. That could have been a 4-point swing.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon.
That's his 4th
foul of the contest. Nikola Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Caldwell Pope comes in for Jamal Murray. And Miami also making a switch. Adebayo's checked in. Back to Hero. To tie it up. Jokic grabs the board.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. And finished off by Adebayo.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Pass to Jokic. The shot misses. Good D by Adebayo. to take the lead. And Butler with the finish. Butler's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is just one of those nights where Jimmy Butler shows why he's a big-time player carrying the team.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one could make a big difference.
Pass to Martin. Adebayo with it. Soft touch off the glass. Adebayo's got 30. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Smith against Lowry. Pass to Butler. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Highland, he's checked in for Smith.
Checking in the game for you.
The Nuggets trail. Stolen by Lowry. Here's Butler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down, and that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Now here's Lowry. Defense right on him. That one no good. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
For Miami, they've gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Lowry. He's closely guarded. And that one's good. And the Heat lead by 2.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Pass to Gordon. Outside Porter. Now Gordon. He's guarded by Lowry. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Good D by Adebayo. The Heat have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Porter against Butler. Oh, a heat check there, but it's off target.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
They get it back. Here's Caldwell Pope. Good D by Adebayo. Heat shooting a very impressive 54% in the fourth. Hero outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
An opportunity now for them to get back on top.
Yeah, they've kept it within arm's length. Now they need to make a play.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his 4th personal foul.
That'll belong to Kyle Lowry. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line.
It's both from the stripe.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Now here's Hero. Pass to Lowry. Butler with the ball. He's guarded by Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Miami, no good that time either. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Lowry. That gives them the lead.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Lowry outside. There's the triple. And no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Caldwell Pope. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive. Miami trailing. Hero outside. Back to Lowry. Fires from the line. Lowry with another miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Adebayo. He gets it in there. Adebayo's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, Bam Adebayo's so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Stolen by Hero. Hero on the wing. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, the defense solid, but Tyler goes inside and stays confident with that hoop.
Here's Highland. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
Pass to Jokic. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Nifty move. And he lays it up and in.
Huge play there from AG.
And for Miami, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Hero, the pass to Butler. Martin outside. No good there. Good work defensively by Gordon. To the paint. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Miami with a rebound. Lowry, right side. And finished off by Adebayo.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Now a timeout called by Denver. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
Gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, thanks a lot. I had a chance to hear what Mike Malone was saying to his team. This is anyone's game. So he told them, stay aggressive, stay hungry. We can't afford to let up on the energy out there. He's hoping they'll finish with a flurry. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
MPJ, a guy who always wants to ball and always wants to score. It's times like this where he's got to prove he's an elite offensive option, knocking down free throws. And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
And the Heat call time here. Here's Lowry. The rebound by Murray.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And then Porter with the dunk.
And Porter stepping up once to take that shot.
And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th quarter of this one. To the inside, Adebayo. And down it goes, 2 points. Adebayo's got 18 points now here in the second half. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Hero. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Nuggets lead by 2. Miami has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Unloads. Lowry, no good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Murray up top. He's guarded by Martin. Second shot opportunity. Gordon can't hit. The Heat shooting about 47%. A nice number. Pass to Hero. Adebayo with it. Here's Lowry. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Shooting for Miami. One shot.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
If there were ever a play to change the momentum, that might have been it. The bucket, the body, and now the lead.
Here's Murray. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And this team feels comfortable with Murray at the line, especially when the game is up for grabs.
Jamal Murray.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that ties this game up.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front. But at least they're tied up.
And it's in.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Murray with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Pass to Gordon. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Oh, man. Look at Aaron Gordon proving he can step up and be the man.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Let's hear you.
Here's Lowry. Oh, he got it! He got it!
And he shines brightest in these moments. What a tough shot by Kyle Lowry.
Here come the T-shirts. Get on your feet, fans. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your D&D Jr. Again, fans, let's give it up one more time for your Nugget Fitty Dance.
Murray against Lowry. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
Right side, Butler. Over Porter. It's in!
Jimmy Butler is one of the respected guys when it comes to these moments to play in the clutch.
So a close game sees Miami taking this one.
the end of the
With the
game.
late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Bam, a huge game for you. Is this just your own initiative, or is this something that your coaches and your teammates expect of you?
It's coming from everybody. They want me to be more assertive and really try to lead this team. And it's mainly because of Jimmy. Jimmy really pushing me right now to just be aggressive and keep doing what I'm doing. And, you know, I'm thankful for that and this team.
Expectations are high for Bam. Thanks so much.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.